Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel with my cat. There's an old classic. And if you think I'm weird, that is fine. It's because I'm a goat, but you know, train has gone past multiple times. We can do this, I will do this. I just put my AirPod in the coffee. That is so gross. That's probably broken. Oh well. Check, darling. As we all know, I like to ramble, mainly because I'm a goat. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are having more of a deep thoughts, deep chat type of video. As you can tell, it's called Expectations, Dreams and Reality. So if you're interested in that, then continue watching. So where I thought I'd be at this age. I thought I would be married, having kids and be in a secure job, and probably not with this ankle injury that I have still after a year or so. So going back to the relationship thing, I still want to be a wife and I still want to have kids and I still want to be married and look after my husband and all of that. However, I put a time limit on that and had an expectation. That expectation caused me to feel really sad and disappointed, and it can make you make the wrong choices. So that sort of thing I'm just going to gloss over because I don't really want to talk about my relationship life and my relationships and my personal life too much on that. But putting that expectation of time on, I really think you need to take that off and think, actually, it's better to be just wait for the right time for that, because you can't put an expectation on that. But you can have the dreams and the ideas for that. In a more secure job, I have been through quite a lot of different things with my jobs. I have experiences that are not great. I've had some great experiences, and moving forward, I'm hoping it is looking much more positive. Jobs are something that you think you're secure in, when in reality, you're not. There's never ever a security with your job, even if it's temporary, even if it's permanent, sorry, and it can be just temporary. So with your job, I don't think it's a problem to have dreams and goals. I think you should always improve, and I think you should always go and work hard for that. Like if you want that promotion, definitely do it. But I'm just saying, don't put so much pressure on yourself to be like, I want to be here by this age and I want to do this, because again, it just disappoints you. And yeah, the things that are right for you will come in the right time. With my ankle injury, I have had an MRI scan, and it is that a piece of my ankle, like the bit of the bone, must have broken off when I broke my foot, which has healed perfectly. My foot's healed fine. But in my ankle, they didn't x-ray my ankle, and apparently a bit of bone had chipped off and has healed poorly, meaning I can't run, which is something I quite like to do, and I can't do certain movements on my ankle, and it still swells up after like 10 months. It still swells up, it still hurts, and it's just not ideal really. So with all that, I have to say that's not an expectation. That's just something that I didn't think I'd be at this point in my life. I thought it would heal up better, and yeah, it's not an expectation. It's just something I thought I'd throw into this video. What has happened? That is a question a lot of people will probably be asking. I have found what I actually want to do. Going back to that job thing, I have found out what I actually want to do, what the job ideal for me would be, how my work-life balance would be, and also how it will fit in with my future. So I have learned a lot through this difficult time of jobs and things like that. So I have found out what I actually want to do. I've tried new things. I've tried things, sort of like planted some seeds and then seen which ones have grown and are growing currently and developing. You need to plant the seeds and see them grow, and you go for the ones that are developing more. But I'm not scared to try new things anymore. I used to be quite a safe person, be like, oh, I don't want to try that new thing because I don't know what's going to happen. I've certainly stepped out of my comfort zone and sort of just done that. So that's not really an expectation. That's just something that has happened. I still want to have a husband. I still want to be a wife. I still want kids. So that's definitely still my dream. But instead of an expectation of time, I've gone to that's my dream, which is completely fine. It is important to dream, and it's important to have those sorts of things you'd like. My ankle is an ongoing process. It's okay to grieve for what I have lost, which is running and some mobility in it. So it is okay that it is a hard time right now. I think a lot of people forget that it's okay to grieve for things that you might have lost, whether it's in a health condition, a mobility, whatever it is, it's okay, because what you used to have, you don't have now. And that's, again, a hard process to go through. I'm not saying you're ever going to get there and be like, yeah, I'm fine about it. But it will hopefully get easier over time. And it's just, my heart goes out to you. It's horrible. Have my dreams changed? And how do I plan to go forward with it all? My dreams have pretty much stayed the same. Like I've already said about the husband, wife, kids thing, job thing. I think I'm just not as worried about timescale anymore. I'm more about actually improving myself for those situations, for when they happen. Whatever I develop now will help my husband. Whatever I develop now will help my kids. So I think working on yourself, a lot of people make it sound selfish, but it's not selfish. The way I'm working on myself is to develop more skills and be more confident as a person for my future, and it will benefit other people as well as myself. Job wise, again, I am currently sorting all of that out. Definitely looks more positive for the future. Just going to be a couple of months where it's pretty tough, and that's okay because I can see the end goal, and I'm hoping it's looking brighter than before. Something I wanted to throw into this video, which I don't know if it kind of fits in with the expectations, dreams and reality, a bit more about the fact I stopped looking for myself and just started creating. I think it was like a sudden switch, and it was like, actually, you're not going to find yourself. So I am a Christian, so I know that my identity is in Christ and I follow him, and that's amazing and has always helped me my whole life. But when I say looking for yourself, a lot of people think they need to travel to look for themselves, they need to do this to look for themselves. I changed the word from looking and I went, I'm creating, because who you are, you will change and develop as you get older. You'll always be your core centre of yourself, like I've always said. And instead of, I don't know, looking, I started creating. So I started trying new things. I started doing things that are different but I enjoy. Creating who I am. You got to create. You create your style and how you dress, how you present yourself, how you look. You create yourself. You don't need to look for yourself. You start creating. If you're like, I'm not sure who I am, try different things and gradually you'll create yourself and actually find yourself in a way. I'm planting seeds, like I said before, and we will see which ones grow and continue to grow. Some of them may not, some of them will. And another thing that I love from a film that I watched from years ago called Facing the Giants is I'm preparing for rain. I remember praying 2 days before I broke my foot actually last year, and I said, Lord, I'm praying for rain. And then I broke my foot, and even though it was horrible, obviously it was horrible, I learned a lot in the time I have broken my foot and have now got an ongoing ankle injury. I think a lot of things happen and you can really, even though it feels awful and it makes you feel really low, in hindsight, unfortunately, you will see how much you developed as a person. And it's annoying because you can't see your future self. You can't see the future goal and what's actually happened. In that whole time, I have developed in so many ways. A lot of people who know me, and even the people who've known me for only a short amount of time, have said that I have changed massively, but more confidently and way more for the positive rather than the negative. So if you're going through a hard time and you've put expectations on time or whatever it is, take that expectation off and just move it to that's a goal or a dream or something I'd like to do, because unfortunately life just doesn't work out the way you want it to work out. I think with my videos that I'm trying to get across is it's okay to have dreams, it's okay to have expectations, but not with the time limit and where you know that you're going to disappoint yourself. Reality does come in a lot in day-to-day life. You may be waking up a great morning and something awful happens. Life does happen. It is sometimes awful for people. You need to help yourself before you can help someone else. So continue building who you are, continue being you, trying new experiences, leave options open, leave them so that you can open those doors. Those doors that you're knocking at that are not opening are not the ones for you right now. I have learned this a very long, hard lesson, and I don't know whether they're going to change when I knock on that door again, but we will find out. Yeah, I will see you very soon with another video. Bye!